Japan's Prime Minister and China's President met for the first time at the APEC summit in Beijing. A day or so ahead of the summit meeting, their governments worked out a very carefully crafted statement that sidestepped their territorial dispute, but committed them to working together to reduce military tensions across the East China Sea. Here are 3 things you need to know about Japan-China relations. The first thing to know is that politics in both countries are changing. China's growing economic power raises new pressures for Japan. Japanese attitudes towards China are hardening, largely due to recurring policy differences that the governments cannot resolve through negotiation. In China, of course, it is easy to be anti-Japanese, since the Chinese Communist Party has emphasized the painful wartime history between their 2 countries. The island dispute brought a new round of Chinese demonstrations against Japan and deepened this popular antagonism in both countries. The second thing to know is that while the APEC meeting was a first step on the road back to a more predictable relationship, the hard work lies ahead. The body language of Xi as he greeted Abe was telling. It was designed, no doubt, for his domestic audience, but Xi did his best to express his distaste for the diplomatic niceties of shaking hands with Japan's Prime Minister. The Japan-China relationship is fraught, and the diplomatic road ahead could be rocky. At best, working-level relations will get back on track. One of the more positive signs of the lead-up to APEC was the focus on confidence building. The third thing to know is that economically and politically, the Asia-Pacific will prosper only if Japan and China can find a way forward that manages their differences peacefully. The United States will need to continue to play a role in supporting their reconciliation. Partners across Asia, including the countries of ASEAN, will be looking to Japan and the United States to support their own efforts to build shared norms and rules for maritime behavior. China and Japan need each other now more than ever. Xi will need to get over his aversion to diplomacy with Tokyo if he is to build a productive relationship with one of China's closest neighbors.